The release of almost 20,000 emails from the Democratic National Committee by WikiLeaks continues to dominate the news. That is, the news outside of the corporate media outlets. Now, I did see, or I did hear that on Sean Hannity last night on Fox News, he was talking about this issue. And early this morning on Fox News, they again were talking about this. Also, late last night on CNN.com, I did see an article about this issue as well. But as far as coverage from CNN or MSNBC, ABC News, CBS News, no, I haven't seen anything. If anybody out there is watching has seen something, let us know. But we know they're not going to attack this story vigorously because it implicates them as well. We know that they are part of the corruption. They were part of the process that wanted to delegitimize Bernie Sanders' campaign. The Bernie blackout, it was real. Anybody that thinks he got fair coverage has their eyes closed. But okay, so one person that has been speaking out about this issue is Green Party presidential candidate Jill Stein, and she has not parsed words at all. So in a press release, she said, "The leaked DNC emails are the smoking gun that the Democratic establishment was rigging the game against Bernie the whole time." She also said, "Instead of running the process impartially and letting the voters decide, top Democratic officials were doing all they could to ensure Clinton victory, including collusion with journalists to present a pro-Clinton, anti-Sanders narrative." Not parsing words at all. And see, we knew this the whole time. We knew that when Debbie Wasserman Schultz talking about, oh, she's being impartial, she's not being unfair. Please, 6 debates, really, and scheduling them on times where you know you wanted the least amount of viewers to get an opportunity to see Bernie Sanders or even Martin O'Malley. Man, come on, man. We knew what the game was the whole time. The whole entire time we saw it. But to have this information out there, especially ahead of the Democratic National Convention, oh, that's priceless. So also in a phone interview with US Uncut, Jill Stein said, "You want to affirm a corrupt party that just dragged you across the coals. You expect your supporters, who have a vision, who have voted for integrity, to follow you into this shithole." She also said, "Is there no respect here for his campaign and for himself? Are they just going to pretend it didn't happen? I think it would be very hard for a self-respecting Sanders supporters, in light of these revelations, to take the beating and humiliate themselves and disrespect themselves, to go into the campaign and support the predator who destroyed them." Damn. My gosh. Drop the mic, Jill Stein. She has left the building. She said it. I mean, she said it beautifully. How are we going to support a predator that tried to destroy the campaign of the person we were supporting? Like, we've said this time and time again here at LTMB. If Hillary Clinton won this nomination in a fair election, in a fair process, okay, we'd be like, man, very disappointing because there would still be a movement. We still want a movement. The movement wouldn't have gone anywhere, but we would have nothing to say because there would have been no voter suppression. There would have been no election fraud. There would have been no rigging of the process. These things are real, and these emails help clarify that. So I'm interested. I'm very interested in what Bernie Sanders is going to do here, because to act like this did not happen, like Jill Stein said, that wouldn't be displaying integrity. That wouldn't. And the Bernie Sanders I know is somebody with integrity. So I can't see how Bernie Sanders could actually stay silent and continue to support Hillary Clinton for president of the United States. I don't care about, this fear Donald Trump slogan or this campaign. No. Fear Hillary Clinton. If Hillary Clinton and the DNC can do this, if they can try to corrupt the process, what else can they do? I mean, what are you fighting for here? If you're fighting for democratic principles, then you can't be on the side with Hillary Clinton. Jill Stein also said, on the eve of the Democratic National Convention, I invite Bernie Sanders to reconsider his endorsement of Hillary Clinton in light of these new facts, and to consider joining forces outside of the corrupt Democratic Party that sabotaged his campaign. She also said, I once again urge Bernie Sanders to sit down with me to explore potential collaboration with the Green Party to ensure that the political revolution will prevail. So we're calling for it too, Bernie Sanders. We are calling for you to strongly consider collaborating with Jill Stein. Now, we know that before, he talked about how he would not run a third party campaign. And if he still believes that, he doesn't want to go that route, third party, Green Party, okay. But what we need him to do very soon is to withdraw his support and his endorsement of Hillary Clinton. Now, a lot of people have said that they believed that his endorsement was actually fake and that it was really all for show because how else was he going to speak at the convention? And so that very well may be true. But either way, what we need to see is the withdrawal of the endorsement of Hillary Clinton. And we need that endorsement, and we need the endorsement, or we need you to run with Jill Stein, because that's the only place it can go. It can't go to Donald Trump. All right. It's not going to go to Gary Johnson. It's got to go to Jill Stein. She is the only other option. And think about how ridiculous this whole party unity, this stronger together crap is. They actively tried to undercut Bernie Sanders, trip him up at every step, at every opportunity they could. They worked with the corporate media outlets to delegitimize Bernie Sanders' campaign. They wanted to destroy it. They wanted to limit it. And they did. And they want party unity. They think they deserve party unity. They think that we should just fall in line because we're Democrats or something like that? Hell no. Again, Bernie Sanders, the integrity that we saw from you, that you displayed throughout your whole life, throughout this campaign, throughout this presidential campaign, we need to see it again. We need you to withdraw your support of Hillary Clinton immediately. We cannot and will not support this nonsense.